Hello and welcome to
Hey Team TV!
Right guys, you've all been waiting for this for ages and we're really sorry we haven't got to this till now. So you guys have waited for this for ages and this episode is endorsed by Zues Epicrop, as you can see, well worn proudly by his Royal Shortness and myself. We've waited to do this for ages because we wanted to display a purple wrap on the front of this stack so you guys see it more often. That stack right there. In a minute or throughout this episode you can see that that's going to turn purple at the front. For all those questions why we haven't used purple wrap all the way through, I am not going to put this in this video because this video is about charity. Keep watching. In one of the next episodes I will explain all the questions you all want to know then. Anyway, this purple wrap is all about raising awareness of the Wellchild charity. Adam?
Now, the Wellchild charity is a charity for young children with terrible illnesses that give them better support at home. Now, you remember that Justin did a lockdown show, and obviously two of the charities were for obviously NHS charities and Wellchild. Well, the reason we're doing it for Wellchild is because we are promoting that wonderful charity. So the link for that charity will be in the description below, and go on their website, have a good read about it, about what the actual charity does.
This was all brought to us via Carrs Billington. Also, for any information on purple wrap, you can only purchase it from Carrs Billington stores. After this episode, and I'll say at the end as well, the Zues Epicrop, and Zues Epicrop if you're watching too, we will do a review of this in 12 months time to give our opinion on it. So, now, let's get on with the show.
Justin is back there starting to wrap the bales. Just give you an insight about Wellchild, what they do. So Wellchild is a charity for children and young people, about giving them quality of care at home, really, the quality of life. Instead of a child or young person in hospital, you know, can never get home to see their family, always constantly having treatment. They can have that treatment at home. Now, I think this is a wonderful charity. I mean, if you have got kids, I think you can appreciate that. I think if your child did get seriously ill, I generally think it would be your worst nightmare. I've got 3 kids, and I know it would definitely be my worst nightmare. So this charity is absolutely brilliant, and I'll be totally honest, I didn't know anything about Wellchild until we were approached by Carrs Billington, what the actual charity does, and to be honest with you, I think it's absolutely brilliant charity to raise money for. Me personally, I don't know whether because I have children anyway, and it does make you think if the worst was to come. So there are, and just by knowing a few facts as well, I mean, it's quite scary really. I mean, there's over 100,000 children and young people with serious illness that, you know, that are in the UK. So, you know, that's quite a lot of children, you know, that are seriously ill. But to give them, you know, an easier way of life and actually at home with their family, because let's be honest, you know, when you were younger and stuff like that, there was no better place to be, was at home with your mum and dad, was there? So, my opinion, I think it's brilliant. You know, if they can have treatment at home and still live a normal life, absolutely fantastic. I mean, there is no better way to raise money for kids, in my opinion. But there will be Wellchild's internet link in the description below. Remember as well that we've also done a lockdown show for Wellchild as well. That'll be in the links below. So if we can still donate some, that would be amazing. And really hopefully raise some money for him, because I do think it's a well-caused charity. Basically, it is absolutely fantastic. You ask me. And yeah, so we'll go back now and see how Justin's getting on, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.
Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me.
At the moment about 24 bales to 2 rolls, which any of you wrapping single roll would be 12 bales a roll. I know some of you just had a meltdown, but we put a lot of plastic on. So we're putting on basically 8 layers with overlaps, which for any of you with single stems would be 40 rotations. So if you break down the rotations that we are putting on, and also we're putting on to a 5'8" bale, aka what we call the 6-foot bale, that'll give you an idea of how many bales you'll get from one of these purple wraps, which is pretty much bang on with that wrap anyway. Now, Zues Epicrop, question to you. I would like to know what you are using as glue, because the sticky surface to this plastic is really different, and I don't know if it's just in my head, and like the polymers in the plastic, I don't know if I'm using the right terminology, but someone let me know. It's really stretchy. It's got like a weird stretch to it, almost like a rubber band rather than like a plastic stretch. Like, I can't quite sort of put my finger on it, but so far so good. The colour really brightens up the yard, so anyone wants to have a pretty yard at Wales, this is going to be right up your alley. But for any of you that haven't remembered, this was all brought forward to us by Carrs Billington. Carrs Billington are promoting this wrap for for the Wellchild charity, and the wrap is made by Zues Epicrop. Showcase there, and here, and there, and it's on my back as well. And yeah, so far it just seems to be handling great. Again, I've said to you already that in 12 months' time I will open up a bunch of these bales on camera, so I won't be able to sort of I'll leave wool over anyone's eyes, and everyone can make their own or analyse it themselves, what they think of it, and proper showcase it. This year, as said to us by Carrs Billington, is the year where they're promoting this product to really push it next year. So those of you that, I know we haven't finished this year yet, but any of those that pre-plan, think about this product for baling in 2021. That's if there's a 2021 at the moment. But, you know, we've all got to hope, stay positive, keep on smiling and keep on baling. Again, I will go over it. You can only get this wrap via Carrs Billington, and all profits from this go directly to the Wellchild charity. So don't think that you're paying in and they're taking a huge cut, because they're not. So bear that in mind. And at the same time, which you'll see in a bit, you get some extra goodies that, especially if you've got kids, you get to play. Fortunately, I'm a giant child and Adam's half a child, so we will play it anyway. I've got to say the colour is very like his raw shortness, easy on the eye. Jokes aside, I keep going over it, I quite like the way the film is sticking to the bale. Like, there doesn't seem to be much air getting trapped between the layers, which those of you that wrap a lot of bales, obviously as the layers going on, you can see air getting trapped underneath, especially when you get your first seal. Now, the idea being, as the glue sticks, that air should escape outwards because of tension on the plastic pulling in. But there doesn't seem to be anywhere near the amount of, like, bubble effect, I'm going to call it. Those of you that wrap with black plastics, those of you that wrap with plastic, those of you that wrap with black plastic will totally understand what I'm saying. You get that sort of bubble on the top when you squeeze it in. The purple ones aren't really doing that at all. So that is an interesting thing.
the moon and water.
Now, as you can see, finished wrapping for the day. Where have you been?
I've been raking, then I've been turning.
So, As has been away whilst I was getting this lot done, and as you can see, it is quite a bright colour of violet.
Something. Looks like those sweets.
Lavender?
Palmer violets.
Palmer violet
those
sweets. We've
doesn't
got
it?
giant Palmer violet sweets here. If you are probably under the age of, I don't know, 25, you have no idea what we just meant.
They are horrible.
Yeah, they were
disgusting.
crap. Anyway, we got one thing left to do. So, watch this.
Somewhere close to harmony, when the world is sound asleep, something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take, something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views.
So, hope you enjoy our interpretation of modern art.
Oh, there are no words, are there, really?
In the comments below, guys, have a laugh, grade our emoji faces if you would like to. I think most of them look evil, especially on this bottom line.
I thought we'd done quite well, though, to be honest. Didn't you? Yeah, considering.
Well, I think those want to go to war, but up the top, we got a lot of love up there.
Yeah, down here, there is no love.
Anyway, again, for any of you that have somehow missed what we said before, so this episode is brought to you via Carrs Billington, who brought us into this, and the Wellchild charity, and the product that we've just used, which is purple wrap, is from Zues Epicrop. Obviously, I've spoken about the Zues Epicrop wrap throughout the show. What did you talk about?
I talked about the charity.
Isn't that very good of him?
I talked about the charity, he talked about Zues Epicrop. So this episode is all to do a little bit of fun with doing this, and again, if we can donate and we can raise awareness for the charity, then it's a big thumbs up from me.
Yeah. So, hope you all enjoyed the show. Charlie, got anything to say?
Just subscribe. Thank you.
Just subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, if you haven't yet done so, please hit that subscribe, ring that bell.
And if you want to speak to me or Justin, we are on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.
But until next time, see you in the next one.
Cheers.
Right, guys, so big reason why we've waited this long to do this is because I wanted to have this displayed for the next few months, being at right at the front of this stack in our yard, our main yard, right, our home yard. So obviously now Zeus, you guys hopefully are going to be happy. Zues Epicrop wrap is in show, in view for the next 3 to 4 months before we tackle this stack again. So it is, yeah, can be seen, can't it?
Yeah, and most people come to the home farm anyway, don't they? So it will be seen.
Yeah.
So
it's on view to see for loads of people that come here. It's on view to see for episodes being filmed.
and it'll be thrown across social media. So
Starting from now.
starting from now.
But you don't know where now is.
No, we do though. So
But from me and him, catch you later.
cheers.